What is up, party people? And hello, my friends. It's your girl China. Y'all know I got a big personality, but today I'm gonna cut the bull. I'm gonna cut the bull today. We about to really get into it. Mercedes Morr. If you're new here, I will introduce myself very quickly. My name is Welcome to China. I talk about good things, bad things, happy things, and sad things, as I say in my intro. And this makes me sad. This makes me very sad. Mercedes Morr. Now, this is a live discussion, everybody. Again, a live discussion. Throughout this time, we're going to be talking. We're going to be taking our time and assessing the situation. For those who do not know, Mercedes Morr was a 33, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, IG model. She passed away due to a stalker. It's been a lot of different misinformation going on in the media, a lot of falsehoods going on. And I'm an influencer. I create on content, I content create all that fun stuff. But it's important for us to really get into it. Now, a couple things we're going to go over. I'm going to go over the story first. Then I'm going to go ahead and let callers come in. So if you guys want to go ahead and come in, we're going to probably chat through the story for about 5 to 7 minutes for those who have not heard about this. And then we're going to have that live discussion. So let's go ahead and get into it. Mercedes Morr. Now, before I get into she's so pretty, y'all. She's so beautiful. Before we get into the full story, I'm just going to go ahead and pull her IG for you guys to see. I just want everybody to see how pretty she is. I think that it's important for us to see who we're talking about. Unfortunately, she is the victim in this circumstance. She's beautiful. Obviously, she's thick. We know she's one of the girls she influenced, and she's no longer here. So I just wanted everyone to see who she was, what she looked like before we get into it. Now, a lot of people on social media has been saying that we know that it was a stalker, but her family came out a couple hours ago and specified all of people's concerns, everything that was going on. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. So we're going to start with the information from today. Now, this story has been going on since yesterday. Miss Mercedes Morr, cause of death revealed. Authorities shared cause of death, the suspect in the case. So this was what it is considered. Now, this is going to be trigger warning, a double homicide. a double suicide, excuse me if I said that wrong. Her perpetrator, the man who allegedly killed her, which was a fan, a stalker, whatever, we're going to get into it, he also took his life thereafter. And her father is who found her. So this is very, very heavy. Now, this is a lot. It's a lot for us to take in. We got some people here. What's up? Hey, Virtuous. What's up, Miss Domenica? I love your Abby. Javon, what is up? What's up, cuz? It's sad. Let's go ahead and get into this. Mercedes Morr, whose real name Janae Grenier, died in an apparent murder-suicide in Richmond, Fort Bend, authorities say. She was 33. Now, this is in Houston, Texas, okay? The suspect, Kevin Alexander Ocorto, 34, of Florida. Now, keep in mind, she lives in Texas. So this man did travel for whatever reason. We don't know. That has not been released yet. And I'm also going to show you guys the tape of her parents. We're going to get into it. Grenier and Ocorto were discovered at her home at Cortland Apartments at 5200 Block Point at approximately 4:30. At this point, the investigation police said they did not believe it was a relationship between the suspect and the victim. Her father found her dead. She was strangled to death. And he stabbed himself to death. He took his own life. Now we know how these things go. I'm not going to get deep into taking your own life, whatever. We're not going to get too deep into that. But that just show how, let's talk about the mindset here. And let me know in the comments. Let's talk about the mindset here. How deranged can you be? How deranged can you be in your mind to think that this is okay? Now, people wanted to say that they thought Mercedes was her sugar daddy. They thought it was a sugar daddy. They thought that it was someone that was tricking on her, paying for her OnlyFans. But it's a bigger conversation to have here. Even if that was the case, millions of women live this lifestyle as influencing social media, those beautiful, voluptuous women that we learn to love over time. This is dangerous. It is extremely dangerous as well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up some comments. We got Mr. Medica. Hey, China, thank you for clarifying the details in this case. It's a lot of misinformation. People are saying that she's getting shot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm straight with facts because I want to get into the discussion. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this video. I have 3 timestamps from her parents. Her parents just did an interview in Houston on Houston's local news. Parents of taken away Instagram star Mercedes Morr described their heartbreaking loss. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, her father is the one who has found her. Let's just sink that in. Her father found her dead next to the man who killed her. What the hell what is going on? Let's get into it. Now, her parents are going to clarify a lot of things here. We're going to get into it. Go ahead and tap in, you guys. Hit that thumbs up. If you are new here, subscribe. I talk about a lot of things on my channel, and I love to chat. So make sure you guys are tapping in, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into this now. I got 2 timestamps. Her family's going to specify and clarify some things. Let's get into it.
At that time, something was wrong. I wouldn't have kicked the door in if I didn't know something was wrong. And what I saw did not surprise me at that moment because I knew something was wrong. That's not my daughter. She would call me all the time, talk about, Daddy, I'm checking on you. And I'd be like, no, I'm checking on you. You know, that was our little joke. And I knew something was wrong as soon as I got there.
Yeah, she didn't just not answer. That's not.
Yeah, she does not answer.
At least her parents and her sisters, brothers. Yes. She was always responsive. So that was strange. So when I got the call that a friend hadn't heard from her and Mark hadn't heard, okay, what's going on? So that's when I talked to Mark. And
have you been able to stop thinking about what she may have went through?
No, that's horrific. Being strangled to death is a horrible way to die. And my baby's gone. And it was horrible to even think about it.
And I try not to think about it. My first night, we got here at 3 a.m, me and some of my good friends. I mean, I got good friends for 30 years. Went to the place because I kept the door. And so we had to, after the police left, we had to secure the door and stuff. So we went in, just grabbed a couple of things, grabbed some paperwork and stuff, secured the door. I mean, it was just disgusting inside. And I prepared everybody because I had been inside. When we
You
left,
guys, I have to pause this. How her father, the strength, God bless his soul. Her daddy found her. That's gonna make me cry. He telling other people, watch out, because he's seen the scene. Her parents are literally standing here talking about this incident, vouching for their daughter, and people are on social media talking all types of BS. And her daddy saw it with her own eyes. Let's just keep that in mind. We're going to get into it. It's a little bit more, about 2 more minutes. It's important, though. 2 more minutes.
That night, if I slept an hour, that might have been it, because when the detective told me that she had been strangled, that's all I can think in my mind is I did not want my daughter to go out in any kind of pain or suffering or any kind of traumatic anything. And I would have been happy with the thought in my mind that he pushed her or she fell down the stairs, because it's quick. And I know that's a bad thought, but I did not want my daughter to be in any kind of struggle, fight, or pain. So I don't know how the guy got into the place, because it was locked up tightly, and my daughter does not open the door for anybody. As short as she is, she still gets up to that peephole and would look just through and make sure it was me. I mean, I had to call my daughter, Janae, let me in. Janae, let me in. So I don't know how he found her. And I don't know how all this happened. That's the only part that I'm waiting on.
So her dad said a very important part of information, because people were saying, maybe she was being careless. Did she just open the door? Was this someone she was fond of? A part of her lifestyle, whatever. He's saying, her dad is saying that even she's looking at the peephole like, yo, who is this? Like, she's very much so on guard. And I feel like when you are a woman who is an influencer, who is famous, she has 2.8 million followers, who is very, very famous, who people know you in Houston, know you around, you would check your peephole. You will make sure that you're looking about what's going on, because people are crazy. But her parents are claiming, y'all, she didn't know him. They don't even know how he got in, because she's so vigilant of what's going on. Lord, my necklace then went to the back. All right, let's 1 more minute left.
I know what happened. I know my daughter's dead. And all this other stuff going on social media about she was shot and robbed and all the other stuff. You should be ashamed of yourselves for letting out false information just to get the story and not coming to us and or waiting for the real story.
Right. Let us grieve. We needed to grieve. Initially, her dad found her. Can you imagine what that's like? So for him to have to see that and us process it, he and I to be able to talk about, what are the next steps, we would have appreciated at least that respect. But we didn't get that. And so, again, the social media discussions and all the ins and outs of that was hurtful. And we're here to set the record straight. She didn't know this guy. He was a random person, and he killed her, and he killed himself. And this is where we are at this point right now. And we want to celebrate her life. We will do that. So that's what we're here to do.
Talk to me right now. Would you say that?
All right, y'all. So we're going to stop here.
Yeah,
now, if you guys look this up, this is on ABC 13, which I believe is the news channel in Houston. This interview is about 30 minutes long. They have, different comments, different clips of words, all that fun stuff. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. We do have someone here in the queue. All right. We got Bryson. He got his girl here. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to go ahead and bring them in, and let's talk about it. What's up, y'all?
Nah, that was nice.
What's up?
Bryson, don't you got a dog?
Let's get into it. How you feeling about this?
Mm.
And Ali.
Be sure.
What's up, y'all? Y'all live?
talking a little bit. I get a little nice.
What's up, y'all?
But if I'm sober, I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna look at you.
You ain't gonna, y'all not gonna talk. You said you just gonna look. All right, we gonna get into it then. All right, I'm gonna let y'all hang then. Let's go ahead and my feelings on this. Now, for me, I think it's something weird to it. I know that women live a certain lifestyle. I got a friend that lives in New York. I sent her a video about women with headphones in. People was in my comments saying a lot of crazy stuff. But I just think that maybe she could have. I just think it could have been one of those things, y'all, where maybe she could have just been a little bit more careful, you could say. But some things you just can't get past. It makes me sad. It makes me upset. But what can women learn from this?
Bitch.
The most important thing for me, I think that women can learn from this is to carry protection. Now, I'm not going to speak for her. I'm not going to say that she don't have any protection. I'm not going to say that, she don't have none of that. But I am certainly not sure, what else to really say. I'm one of those people that I vouch for women to have protection. I think that you need to carry something with you. I think that you need to have something with you at all times. We can only learn from this. Also, taking on certain lifestyles. I influence. I show my face. Of course, y'all, I don't have that many followers, obviously. But, those things are really scary. Those things are something that, we can't really get past sometimes. I want to know in the comments. All right, we got a comment from Miss Dramatica here. She's saying, we are literally living among savages. This rapper literally attacked. Oh my gosh. Oh, people are on here talking all types of crazy stuff. All right, we got somebody here, y'all. We got Terrence. All right, Terrence, we can hear you. What's going on? Somebody that came on playing. Somebody on there choking. Anyway, y'all, continue to tap in if you want to take this conversation serious. If not, we'll continue on. We'll get into it. For me, another thing that women can take into consideration in this. People were saying, and this was a rumor, showing your address, showing what's going on. They said, rest in peace, Tatiana. People are so funny. I was like, NLE? Oh, yeah, NLE. Y'all, we had NLE Chopper in here, right? So funny. But for me, that wasn't NLE. Y'all thought that was NLE? I was like, what kind of Omegle thing we got going on here? People are so odd. But let's get into some more of what her family was saying. And let me know in the comments, y'all, what you think about this. What are some other ways the women can protect themselves? I think this is, with the information we have here, it's kind of unavoidable. But look at this man. I mean, clearly this man is nobody that anyone would want. This is nobody that anybody would want to be with. He's undesirable. I get that people, take money from these men. I get that people, interact with men like this, but this doesn't mean that somebody has to go ahead and take their life. This doesn't mean that someone's life has to be taken from this world, right? Like, it's really getting this deep, that making money, being an IG girl, being able to live this lifestyle. We got somebody else here. Let's go ahead. All right, Maurice. What's up, Maurice? Somebody over there playing again. These people are so funny. That's what happened when y'all got the live comments, you feel me? He looks like one of the incels. I know, for real. Those people really be on that tip, don't they? Which is so funny. But the cool thing about that is, me and NLE Chopper low-key got the last name. So I was like, maybe we cousins or something. You never know. That's funny. But I want to go ahead and read some more of the quotes from her family, because they did chime in a little bit more. It was a lot to listen to, so I'm not going to make y'all go through all that. But the interesting thing, this is the wrong article. Sorry, y'all. You know how hard it is trying to get all this They got all these people over there calling in. Tap, tap, tap in. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this. Okay. Make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up for your girl. I am not even able. I got on my glasses. I can't even see. What y'all saying over here? Welcome to China. You are correct. There are many men who are involuntary celibate. Not good for society. Those people really exist. They do. What's up, JoJo? I'm sorry, y'all. I skipped a couple comments. I'm going back up. Hey, girl. My host. Check out Broadway's, y'all. You're saying here, King Maya. Well, this should be a lesson to be promiscuous. Showing their cakes on IG all day. Oh, it's just so hard. She's so pretty. And I can't even imagine how many people, how many men, I'm sure, like, literally lust after her. Like, I'm curious they're going to eventually get into, and we'll have another live stream. Let me know if y'all want to have another live stream. When we do find out really how he did get to her, I think a lot of things need to be specified. Oh, well, this is what happens when you promote being a Jezebel. So, King, see, it's two sides of it. It's two sides of it. And I did hear a lot of men and a lot of people say that, hey, it has something to do with her lifestyle. It has something to do with what she had going on. But so many women do this, and this is the norm now. I do have to challenge that just a little bit. It kind of sounds like it's something you asking for, but nobody deserves this. Women has been selling their bodies, been selling sex, been selling sexy pictures, doing this since the tell of time. Not everybody got to die about it. Let's get into it. We got BB Bean here. We got JoJo here. JoJo, what is up? Oh, they're over there putting it in like the comments. These people are so funny. They still in here. They got BB Bean. They got them over there impersonating you in the chat over there coughing. These people are so funny. They said the simps are crying over here, huh? Yeah, unfortunately, showing off everything makes men lust after you to the point they risk it all. She was really pretty. It's real. It's real life. It's real life. It's real life in these streets. These people really be out here. Be out here. Absolutely crazy. I'm only speaking as a father of a teen girl. I'm curious, King Maya, you know, what lesson do we tell to our teen girls? I mean, some women are curvier. Obviously, some women pay for their bodies. We're not going to be offensive to Miss Mercedes. It does look like she does have some enhancements. More of a voluptuous. Men love that. You know, what are things to say? I still don't encourage that. I still think that I have sex appeal. I post on Instagram. I have pictures in my bathing suit, but I'm not popular. So to me, it does make me scared because people blow up overnight. Not saying I'm the best, person in the world, but shit happens. Muffins need to stop playing. I know they're over here playing. That's what I'm going to say. If people really call in, I better see your face or it ain't going to be NLE Chopper in here, right? People are so funny. That's why I'm trying to do the live chat. But anyway, if y'all want to tap in, don't worry. So over here, now this is what I'm getting into, the comments right here from her parents. Now, these are going to be some clips and bites. Let me go ahead and tap in over here. I don't know how he found her. I don't know how this happened. As news spread quickly over social media regarding her death, so did rumors. Now, this is what people were literally saying. It went from false. People were saying that she passed. People were saying she got shot. People were saying that she passed away from COVID. They were saying she even had HIV. And her parents were saying they didn't even get time to mourn their daughter. No time to even mourn their baby. For me, it's just her. It's really her dad finding her for me. I can't even imagine. That has to be the worst fear. Finding someone like this. Leave something for the imagination. Only take off clothes for the attention. That's true. And I do think that it's starting to get out of line. I do think it's starting to get a little crazy. I do. I agree. All right, y'all. We got a caller. We're going to see if they're going to act crazy. T-Stats.
Oh, what's up?
What's
Damn,
up?
I didn't know it was going to come on this live, though. But, yeah, what up, though? I appreciate it.
Well, how you feeling about this? Let's talk.
I feel like it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I met her like twice. I met her twice in Charlotte. And
Okay.
yeah, she was just a sweet girl. Like she was cool, down to earth. I know people probably see online, see all the ass and all the titties and all that, and you automatically think like the fucked up shit, like, oh, she probably selling pussy or she selling this or she doing that. But really though, I ain't gonna say that she wasn't doing that, but just knowing her, she was just real cool. She was just like anybody else you meet, like that got good morals about themselves. She just was pretty. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she was beautiful. You know, body or not, her face is gorgeous. You know, she was very pretty. Her parents seemed like, you know, they were good people. So seeing that, it makes me sad. Now, was she tall, short? You know, they said that she was smaller. Was she taller?
No, she's short, and she always wore heels. Like every time I seen her, she had heels on. But she's short. I mean, she's little. She
Okay.
little. But one thing about her, like she was real sweet though. She was cool. She come up and chop it up with you, holler at you, and everything. Like, what's up? Like she liked to have fun. That's what it was, you know.
Yeah, she was personable. Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sad. Because a
yeah.
lot of women don't even, you know, you're beautiful. You don't have to have the personality. Obviously, people will be more attracted to you. But when you do have morale, when you are a good person, when you vibe with people being, you know, that famous to that extent, it matters. And for you to even say that and to come on here, that means she was a good person. So I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Yeah, nah, I seen you over there shedding a little tear like you knew her personally, and I was like, damn, like that's good that you still like, you know, people have that type of love for people they don't even know. But just all like if you would have met her, like I think anybody can relate to a human life getting, you know, taken, even with the facts that are saying that she got shot or maybe that was her sugar daddy. We don't know. Like I ain't gonna even say that it was or wasn't because
We
you
don't
know,
know.
yeah, nobody knows. And even right now, like I don't even know if she knew the dude because it kind of feels weird that he found his way in there. Like she
He's
had
from Florida. On top of that, you know, so it was something planned. It was something odd. And did you hear the part when I don't know if you were here yet? Her father said that she was one of those. She was short, but she was one of those like looking through the peephole, like she was on guard because
yeah,
people knew who she was.
exactly. And you got to think though, when you got that type of clout and you got, first of all, even if you don't got the type of clout, she was a bad chick anyway. Any man that's got eyes is gonna
They
want
would
to
be
holler
like,
anyway.
"Whoa,
Yeah. It didn't
yeah,
even matter if you had that many followers. But luckily, you know, she did get a chance to be a well-known figure before her ultimate demise of, you know, losing her life to whoever the guy was. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a sugar daddy because a lot of these girls do, you know.
it's a part of the lifestyle." Let's talk about it. It's a part of the lifestyle. I have friends who are babies, you know, and it's no hate. It's way to women make money. It is. Let's accept it. But
I ain't even,
if I may ask, how did you meet her? And you know, and what, out at the club or where at?
yeah, I do marketing and promotions for a couple clubs throughout North Carolina and Atlanta. So sometimes like, you know, promoters invite me out. I'm also an artist too. So but I was actually out there to just collect my funds and meet new people, do things with the promoters that booked her. And I didn't even know she was gonna be there because she was a dancer or is a dancer, or, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's the reason why I was there. And just so happened she wasn't even dressed out the first time that I met her. She just had on regular clothes. But I was like, damn, like I'm thinking like anybody else, like, oh shit, she bad. I'm about to try to
She's gorgeous.
holler.
Yeah.
I'm about to try to holler. But then when you get up on her, like to kind of approach her, she's so cool. You like, oh, like, yo, she could be a homie. Like, she could be a homie. So I ain't never try to holler at her after that. And then I seen her like another time, and you know, we just said what's up, say that, hey, what's up, you remember me? But she's like really short, so she wears heels. Like in the club she wears heels, so she looks a little bit taller, but she's definitely short as shit. She's very short. I would say about 5'1"
maybe something. So okay, so yeah. Ooh, so I would say before I let you go, I appreciate you calling in. Now, meeting different women, being a promoter. Now, are these women the kindest? But for you to say about her character, you do tell a difference than the other women that you have met and dealt with. Yeah,
Well, I
it's
mean,
been
you know what? So because I know dancers, strippers,
yeah.
Instagram models. I done met them all because I do like a
Okay.
lot of things. But
Okay.
one thing about it, when you in that industry, first of all, if you working in a strip club, you wanna she might have been an asshole. You know, I ain't gonna even say that she wasn't, because when you're in a strip club, the nicer you are to the people that are there, the more money they're ultimately gonna spend on you. So like I say, outside of the strip club or the club thing, she could have been an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the 2 times that I met her in those settings, she was like really chill. She was cool. But even just looking at her stories, if you go back and if they I'm pretty sure you can find some of her stories on Instagram with the hashtag her
Yeah.
name. You could see that she was a turn up kind of girl. She liked to have fun. You know what I'm saying? It looked
Cool.
like that's how she was all the time. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just know it's a sad situation. Like
It's a tough one.
this shit
Yeah.
is crazy. This shit,
It's
I woke
crazy.
up and I didn't even believe it. I thought it was like a joke. I was like, what the fuck?
I know
Like,
it's people we see every day, and she wasn't active for like, I think it was like a week or so, and it just didn't feel right. So
yeah,
we got
and
to
she was
continue to
young.
support these women. And I appreciate you calling in and even just speaking upon meeting her. I really appreciate that. Thank you
For
very much.
sure.
They
Not a
asking if you're
problem.
rolling up in the comments. Or they said, are you rolling up?
Am I rolling up like some blunts? Like
Yeah, that's what they're asking.
actually, nah, I don't smoke or drink though.
They say
So
you don't smoke your drink. Okay.
yeah, I don't do none of that shit. I'm one of the few. Yeah, I'm
That's
one of the
good.
few out the bunch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Period.
y'all, everybody be safe out there, man. We live in a fucked up world nowadays. So,
Yes, we do.
just
Yes,
be
sir.
safe no matter what you do, man. God bless y'all, bro.
God bless you too. Thank you very much, Ty. Take care, bro.
All right, man.
Bye-bye. Whew. Now, that was something I didn't even expect, y'all. This is someone that promotes, from the South, Houston, North Carolina, I think he said. I first want to say thank you very much to Miss Virtuous. Shout out to Miss Virtuous for sending me that $9.99. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and supporting me. This is why we do this work. I'm continuing to do this work because it matters to me. I'm going to be continuing to cover more news stories. I want to get out of the gossip realm, more conversationless conversations. So I'm glad we're having this. And I appreciate that, Ms. Virtuous, for real. So support Virtuous Woman TV. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go through these comments. Could have been any IG model. That's so sad. People are cutting up. I believe it was 2 stories that people were getting mixed up about another. It was a stripper, a dancer, who got shot a week prior to this. So you're still hearing about people getting mixed up with different women in different cases because this is starting to happen. I just heard about Alexis Starkey. She was a white girl killed by her husband. IG women, people are jealous of the lifestyle, but you pay to play. And men who lust after women like that, those incels, they do shit like this. I'm going to put it out there. Popular for showing buns. King is keeping it real, but this is what people think. This is our reality. This is really the truth in some aspects. What if someone sent him there? She didn't want to work for a John. People thinking about that sugar lifestyle is possible. We literally have no more information. So it's like, we're there. He's saying they promoting hoes. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. This is the reason why Kevin Samuels exit. Hey, the thought life, man. I watch Kevin Samuels, so hey, this is crazy. BBB said I missed your impersonation joke from earlier. These people was really out here cutting up in these comments in this acting like they over here. Make sure you guys, if you guys want to tap in, you can turn the camera off. I don't have to see you, but if you guys want to say something, I'm here, we're chatting. That's why we need to educate our girls to open books and not their legs. I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and her and I were going back and forth about the advice that we give to our friends. And I'm like, I had to ask one of my friends, I'm like, yo, you're just giving such bogus advice. Like, I challenge my friends, and I am that person because I'm interested in dating and things like that. But the way women carry ourselves is not ladylike anymore. That part of us is taken away. Now, I will show a little bit of cleavage. I will wear form-fitting clothes, but I have a naturally curvy body. I'm not one of those people saying that. Sad part is influencer stuff online is not the real life they live. So you don't know the life that she had going on. King Maya B said, I monitor my dog so closely on Instagram, but nothing. It's true. That is really what it comes out to be. And it's not really a way for us to protect, our children, our nieces, our nephews. You know, they look at little boys' phones. It's all types of stuff that's coming up on little boys' phones or little girls' phones. Boys look at it and lust after women like this, which are not everyday women that they will see, who have not paid for their curves and their body. So it's a different type of desire they're going to want. It's not like the women they even see in pornography. Like, this is just a whole fantasy world now that I was accepting, but now I'm starting to realize that this is really starting to get messed up. Let's go ahead and look at Mercedes' Instagram. Speaking of that. Yeah, I mean, she's gorgeous. You know, here it looks like, you know, she has a picture. And I'm not sure if this is where your address is or anything, but it is crossed out. But I think this is just a little bit, it's still showing your house. People always say, don't show your house, don't show anywhere close. You know, it could not have been her house. You know, maybe not. But easily, you know, people can find your doors. They can find where you're at. You know, it makes me sad. You know, she was one of the girls, though. So pretty, but it's sad that this is what life is becoming. A lot of people are here in the comments. A lot of people are chatting, you know, saying rest in peace. She's definitely was tatted up. She's buns heavy. Whoa, yeah. Pretty girl, but it makes me sad that this is really how it's turning out. She's stunning. If she was short, you can't really tell. Let's take a look at this right here. Yeah, she looked like she's short. She's just definitely stacked. She looks a lot like her mom. This is so sad. Is this from TikTok? So that's her. Yeah, she looks short. Wait, I'm going to go back on this. I want to see her height. You know, we're researchers here. She looks short. Yeah, she's short. Oh, wow. Yeah, y'all. She is definitely short. It's hard to protect our daughters if our daughters are showing for attention and other women influencing them. But I will say, I think that if you have a strong fatherly influence, like, you know, someone like you, King, then women are less likely. You know, you'll seek attention from your partner, your mate, the one that has courted you and wanted to be with you. But that's not the life that anybody lives anymore. But I still have hope for it. People just don't have mothers and fathers. I think that she was just very pretty. I think that, you know, she got her enhancements and she lived the IG girl life. You know, now you can really live off of your looks. She came from a 2-parent household. It don't have nothing to do with that. They saying no one is claiming her here in the comments. See, people start cutting up, but some type of promise ring. You know, people just be so mean in the comments. These comments, I'm not even going to read this. Somebody says, some of you are so ignorant, inconsiderate. She's somebody's daughter. She was beautiful. Weirdo stalker put 2 and 2 together, which they typically do from reading in comments. You know, they were saying that her sister posted her address, you know, or somebody showed her a little too much. We take pictures of us outside. We find neighborhoods. People are just, yeah, Miss Dramatic can say, you can tell that she's short. You can tell she's a shorty. But still, you know, a lot of women don't feel comfortable with carrying weapons. I do think that some of these IG women, IG models, you know, carry protection. I would be surprised if you don't. But for me, I always carry my brass knuckles on me. Now, brass knuckles are illegal, whatever. Don't call the po-po on me, but you got to protect yourself. You gotta protect yourself. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up Twitter so you guys can see how crazy people were talking about her. If you guys are still here, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. It's your girl, Welcome to China. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for your girl because we're putting in work today, okay? Work. Never let us. Who's ready for Drake? Who's ready for some Drizzy Drake to drop? I'm ready for Drizzy Drake. Y'all was listening to Kanye? I'm just making it up small talk with y'all while I'm trying to pull this shit up. All right, let me see. Come on, come on. Old girl got to go ahead and log into Twitter. Here we go. Okay, that's me. That's me. Okay. You know, the Mercedes Morr, M-O-O-R or M-O-R-R, it'd be getting me. Oh, it's M-O-R-R. I still be over here messing it up. Rest her beautiful soul. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some of these what people got going on. Kanye over Kanye stunts for the small talk. People hate Sha'Carri. You can't expect them to care about someone passing from an incident like this. It's so sad. It's real. It's real. People, our world lacks empathy. People don't have empathy no more. That's not really what we're looking for in this situation per se. But I like to bring awareness. I'm pushing protection. I'm also pushing security, bodyguards. You know, if you got money for it, utilize it. If you're going to put yourself out there, start to spend the money. The rappers spend money on it. You guys need to start spending the money on it. If you ain't got a man, if you're not married, if you're not in a relationship, nobody to protect you. Here we go. The false statements put out by social media, several news outlets is alarming. The death of my daughter is still under investigation until we have the facts, no statement. Now, this is her father. You know, her name is Janae Granier. He put that out, and that was pretty much the last thing that he said. He made a tweet about it, asking people to stop disrespecting his daughter's name. Now, let's go ahead and get into, I know y'all want to see because we messy, but let's go ahead and dive into this. They robbing females now. N-words are robbing females now. Now, this is from a message from Nikita the Ninja. No, seriously, WTF, for real, dog. I'm so over this strip club shit. This industry is dark. Niggas are ruining legit everything. Everything can't be that hard. Cut down them nails and purchase that pistol and that strap book. Always got to stay strapped. I agree. One of my really good friends, Daisha, she always stays strapped and we always talk about it. But until we continue to protect ourselves, it's nothing we're going to be able to do about it. You're going to have to be able to pop these people down. This is just so sad to me. It just makes me sad. I get it. It makes it no different. Someone can think your favorite commentator or your favorite newscaster is fine and comes talk to them and find where they're at. Nobody is safe. You know, this is just magnified. But really, women are just not safe in this world. That's really what it comes down to. It is whether you're hypersexualized, whether you're promiscuous, a virgin, it doesn't matter. People are always going to be preyed upon. And it comes up to the argument that people like to make of whether, you know, she's asking for it or what she got on and this, that, and the third. People still shouldn't take other people's lives. And I think that people should still have a little bit of self-control. Just a little bit. And I'm not a men basher. I love men. I watch Kevin Samuels. I'm all that. I hold women accountable. So all I can do, since I don't know this story about exactly what she had in her house, if she had protection, is to tell y'all, keep protection. I keep protection in my home. Period. You got to. Just because someone is less modest doesn't mean they deserve to get their life taken. She's a human being. Thank you, Jewel. Let's talk about it. That is literally what I was just... You took the words out of my mouth. We were just discussing this. This could happen to anybody. This could happen to a girl in the street. I just seen a TikTok, y'all, of a girl. And I sent it to my best friend, Morgan. She walking with her headphones in. A man is following her into Starbucks, out of Starbucks. She knew that she shouldn't have had her headphones in, fine. But a woman is screaming like, yo, hey, lady, this man is following you into your building. This man follows her into the building. Scats, runs off. But unless that lady seen that she was getting followed, no one would have said anything. Another article here You know, they now starting to call her the OnlyFans star. You know, they're starting to, you know, specify what she does. They're talking about strip club culture. I would assume that she was an exotic dancer at some point in time, which is fine. I'm saying it's fine, not because it's necessarily acceptable still, but because people have taken up this career path, and it's the modern way that modern women live. It is what it is. But people should not die. That was still a mental thing. He was a punk. Let's talk about it. If you guys are still here, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I talk about a lot of things on here, and support me as I continue to support, and we're going to keep talking about it. It's a lot of things that go into creating online. Let me tell you, I'm a creator as well. You can get caught up into the hustle and bustle of it, and it's fine, but that does not mean that somebody's life got to be gone. But this man has he has something mental. He took his own life after that to say he was a punk. Let's be real here. He wasn't going to take the charges. He wasn't going to live out and through his decisions. And now it makes it all the worse for her family not to be able to get any help, to understand Megan Thee Stallion idols and her fans. Now, for me, I'm tired of Megan Thee Stallion. It's just the booty shaking for me. Now, Nicki, she got a big butt, Cardi, whatever, but it's just the shaking for me. I'm tired of the big booty shaking. You know, you go out with your girls, you'll shake it, you'll dance, but it got to be something else, or we're not going to be able to continue like this. We're not going to be able to continue like this. Oof. Even modest women get stalked. It does not matter. Let me tell you. I walk down the street with a scarf on my head, sweatpants on, nothing revealing, people still looking down just to see what you look like. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. Crazy. All right, y'all. Again, this is a live conversation. If anybody else wants to tap in, again, I'm still growing my channel. I'm still talking about a lot of good things. I just finished up an interview with Leah Nicole. She is a true crimer, and she just hit her 10K, you guys. I hope one day I get to 10K, baby. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But anyway, she hit her 10K yesterday. We did an interview and talking about Black people in the community not getting the recognition with true crime, with cases of death, murder, all these things. And we really took a deep dive into it. So if you guys have time, make sure you guys check that out. The interesting thing, and this is where I'm going to leave you guys, is that, now y'all are so funny in the comments. Smell like booty shaking. Talk about Meg. This is why I don't post women in public. Me too. It's not, we don't live in a world like this where women are going to be like, you know, even if the kindest man, you know, Kevin Samuels had this thing like, you know, women don't even smile at men anymore. Men scare me in certain capacities, so I'm always still very kind. I still say, hey, what's up? You know, if you do try to take me, I'm going to be able to have a name and know what you look like, but I'm very resilient. I always keep something on me that can hurt you real bad, and I always look people in the eye. The last thing I'm going to leave you guys with, I don't think anybody else is going to tap in. That's fine. I asked a couple of my friends before, a couple months ago, when you think somebody is following you or you're walking down the street, you know, I'm from Detroit, y'all. So I'm from the Midwest. I went to college in Chicago for acting. So I've always been in Midwest cities where it's been an urban population where you got to look out. Grew up with a single mom. I always had to watch her back at the gas station. Like, I've always had to be a woman on guard, okay? And I asked my friends, I said, yo, do you guys like look at people in the eye if you think somebody's following you or someone's talking to you and they're being odd? Like, they say, no, they look down. They put their head down. They don't want to be seen. That means you're making yourself meek to the situation. Meek, M-E-E-K. That means you're making yourself seem like someone can prey upon you, you know, when you're looking down. My advice to women is if you think that somebody is perpetrating, coming this way, make sure you look them in the eye, walking down the street, walking through the mall. I just still think that women don't pay enough attention to shit. And I think that's true. I push my friends too. I have friends that live in different places. I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to my life. I'm a true crimer. but I don't make stupid decisions. And as I've gotten older, I decided to continue to not make these decisions, okay? That's where I'm at. Young Auntie T is done with her rant. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. Tomorrow we do have the Nightcap Crew. If anybody has never watched my Wednesday show, it is the Nightcap Crew. It's a Wednesday show where we talk about different hot topics. And tomorrow we are going to be talking about Drake versus Kanye West on the Nightcap Crew, okay? So make sure you guys are checking out the Nightcap Crew, okay? Wednesday tomorrow, 9 to 10:30 EST, baby, okay?
If I'ma spend, I gotta pay for some friends. Let me pay for some friends. If I'ma spend, shot a brain, your friend.
Checking out. Make sure you guys are checking out the Nightcap Crew every Wednesday. Next, I have my second show with my girl JoJo. She was in the comments. Broadways. Now, this is one of my favorite new projects where we're talking about women's health, dating, and lifestyle. I'm gonna go ahead and run that intro for y'all too, because China, I'm on it, y'all. We gonna make it to 100,000 one day, okay? So we finna get it. I really want you guys to check this out. This is gonna be every Sunday, okay? 8 p.m. EST time.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the
All right, y'all. So make sure you guys check out all the shows that I got coming up. I got JoJo, my girl, my co-host in the comments. Oh, yes. Let's get it. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Nightcap Crew. I'll be back on same time, same place, 9 p.m. Make sure you guys share this with anybody who needs to hear it. We shared a lot of good tips. And, of course, rest her beautiful, beautiful soul. Send good vibes if you're not religious. Help the next woman and give her advice of how to protect ourselves so these things don't continue to happen to our women. But until then, we will continue to pray for her and her family. And rest in peace to this beautiful, beautiful young lady. I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye.